Hi, today I am going to talk about Richard Branson. Sir Richard Charles Nicholas Branson, born 18 July 1950, is a British billionaire, entrepreneur, and business magnate. In the 1970s, he founded the Virgin Group, which today controls more than 400 companies in various fields. In his earlier life, Branson has an dyslexia, so he couldn't perform well in his academics. On his last day at school, his headmaster Robert Branson told him he would either end up in prison or become a millionaire. Branson's parents were supportive from his early age. His mother was an entrepreneur. One of her most successful ventures was building and selling wooden tissue boxes and waste paper bills. In London, he started off squatting from 1967 to 1968. Branson expressed his desire to become an entrepreneur at an young age. His first business venture at the age of 16 was a magazine called Student. It was instant hit with a circulation of 50,000. In 1970, he set up a mail order record business. He opened a chain of record stores, Virgin Records, later known as Virgin Megastores in 1972. In 1972, using money earned from his record store, Branson launched the record label Virgin Records with Nick Powell. The name Virgin was suggested by one of Branson's earlier employees because they were all new at business. Branson bought a country estate north of Oxford in which he installed a residential recording studio, the Manor Studio. He leased studio time to fledgling artists including multi-instrumentalist Mike Oldfield, whose debut album Tubular Bells 1973 was the first release for Virgin Records and became a chart-topping bestseller. Branson's net worth was estimated at 5 million euros by 1979, and year later Virgin Records went international. Branson's first successful entry into the airline industry was during a trip to Puerto Rico. His flight was cancelled, so he decided to charter his own plane the rest of the way and offered a ride to the rest of the standard passengers for a small fee to cover the cost. Branson formed Virgin Atlantic and Virgin Cargo in 1984. He formed Virgin Holidays in 1985. He started Virgin Trains, legal name West Coast Trains Limited, was a train operating company in the United Kingdom, owned by Virgin Rail Group, a joint venture between Virgin Group and Stagecoach, which operated the intercity West Coast franchise from 9th March 1997 to 7th December 2019. The franchise covered long distance passenger services on the West Coast main line between London, the West Midlands, North West England, North Wales, and Scotland, consecutively connecting 6 of the UK's largest cities: London, Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, Glasgow, and Edinburgh, which have a combined metropolitan population of over 18 million. Virgin Trains had around 3,400 employees in 2015. In 2004, he founded Spaceflight Corporation Virgin Galactic, based at Moshwar and Spaceport in California, noted for the Spaceship 2 suborbital spaceplane designed for space tourism. With interest in land, air, sea, and space travel, his taste for adventure, and for his humanitarian work, he has become a prominent global figure. In 2007, he was placed in the Time 100 most influential people in the world list. In July 2021, Forbes listed Branson's estimated net worth at $5.7 US. On 11 July 2021, Branson traveled as a passenger on board Virgin Galactic Unity 22 at the edge of space, a suborbital test flight for a spaceflight company Virgin Galactic. The mission lasted approximately 1 hour, reaching a peak altitude of 53.5 miles, which is 86.1 km. At 70, Branson became the third oldest person to fly to space. His failed business ventures. Branson has been involved in a number of failed business ventures, such as Virgin Cola, Virgin Cars, Virgin Publishing, Virgin Clothing, and Virgin Brides. However, Branson holds an optimistic view of failure. He has written, I suppose the secret to bouncing back is not only to be unafraid of failures, but to use them as motivational and learning tools. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes as long as you don't make the same ones over and over again. And then world record attempts. Branson's made several world record breaking attempts after 1985. When in the spirit of the Blue Ribbon, he attempted the fastest Atlantic Ocean crossing by ship. His first attempt in the Virgin Atlantic Challenger led to the boat capsizing in British waters and a rescue by RAF helicopters, which received wide media coverage. Some newspaper called for Branson to reimburse the government for the rescue cost. In 1986, in his Virgin Atlantic Challenger second, he beat the record by 2 hours with sailing expert Daniel McCarthy. A year later, his hot air balloon Virgin Atlantic Flyer crossed the Atlantic. So, if you talk about his personal life, his third great grandfather John Edward Branson left England for India in 1793. John Edward's father Harry Wicklings Branson later joined him in Madras. From 1793, fourth generation of his family were at Kadalur, Tamil Nadu. Branson was shown to have 3.9 South Asian Indian DNA, likely through intermarriage because his great-great-grandmother was an Indian named Arya. Thank you.